Hello, and welcome to November's horoscope readings. I'm Heather from Heal with Heather Kristen. Today I'm going to get us started with a card reading, a traditional card reading for the overarching energy of November. I am going to use the Nature's Whispers Oracle deck. And then I'm going to follow it up with each of the horoscopes. So those are separate videos, so just hang tight. And for those videos, I'm going to use my own deck, which is available via app. So let's get started with what November is going to bring, the energy at least. So I'm feeling this is going to be a month that focuses on our solar plexus chakra, empowering ourselves. I've been feeling for a while now that 2022 is going to bring some change. If you've watched my last couple months of horoscope readings, a few of the horoscope readings have made mention of lots of changes coming and preparing for a new life, new beginnings in 2022. And a lot of it is centered on our life path and moving into lives that really follow our soul and not our ego or, our desires that we've learned coming into this life, from coming into this life. Our soul path is more of what our destiny is, I guess you could say, what we were meant to do, what we came here to do, and following our energy, following what we're wanting to do, some of our passions and where our heart lies, and empowering ourselves to do so is going to be a major part of this process. And so the empowerment factor that's coming up for me right now, and then I'm feeling going into November, is going to be a big part of this transition to get us onto our soul's path. Okay, and these are just not popping out today. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay. I feel like November is also going to be kind of a time of quiet. Of course, Novembers don't always feel that way because it's coming up on the holidays and they can be hectic. A lot of jobs are having you finish out the requirements for the year. So November can be hectic, but I'm feeling it's a time for some inner reflection. And my cards are falling on the floor. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Cards go everywhere and everything falls apart. Okay, so let's see our cards. Start with laughter. Okay. This is always a good one, always necessary, laughter. Allowing ourselves to have fun, to be carefree, is an important step in allowing us to follow our childish dreams. And I don't mean childish dreams in a negative way. I mean childish dreams as a lot of our desires and passions that we've had or since childhood, or that we developed during childhood, or that we came into this life with, are actually pieces of our soul. They're pieces of our soul path that our souls wanted us to do when we came into this life. So if we align with our childish selves, our not childish as in child, immature, but our childlike selves, we can sometimes bring back those memories and reconnect with those passions that will help guide us toward our soul path and our destiny. And I don't like saying destiny necessarily very lightly, because sometimes people misconstrue that. What I mean by destiny is what our souls wanted us to do in this life. So it may not be something particular or some certain thing. It's not necessarily the universe guiding us, although it of course it helps. But when we came into this life, it was what our soul wanted. It was something that we were meant to do to help mankind, or to help ourselves with karma, to help release past family energy, all sorts of things that we could have done coming into this life. However, our soul is wanting us to do whatnot. So laughter is going to help with this. It's going to help guide you, allowing yourself to be laughter, or to have laughter, to be childlike. It's going to help you align with the energy that will put you on your soul's path. Okay? Sorry for all of that bumbling and tripping over my words. Contemplation. Yes, I was feeling some energy of inner reflection. Okay, so when I take it with this, I think there's going to be some insights coming in November. You're going to have some past memories coming up, some new things coming up. I want to say opportunities, but I don't necessarily feel any big, amazing opportunities coming our way, but I do feel maybe that the idea for opportunity is there. Perhaps people we know do something, or they get something and we're like, ooh, I kind of want that for myself, or I really want to do this thing that I've wanted to do for the last 20 years, and I put it off, and now I finally want to do it. How am I going to get there? So I think the contemplation is coming up when we feel change on the horizon. It may not necessarily be in our lap, but we're feeling it coming, and it's causing us to stir our ideas and our passions, and something within us is changing. And so November, I am feeling, has that energy that we are thinking about those things, and we're saying, okay, maybe this is an actual possibility that I can do, or that I can go, or maybe, I can change in this way. So some inner thought, internal things going on this month. And also, if there are some heavy thoughts, this is where the laughter is going to help you out, to help you relax and to have fun and to bring joy into your life. And when you're trying to manifest, when you're trying to create things, having joy is a huge manifester. It's a huge part of manifesting. So whatever you're dreaming about, whatever you're contemplating about, joy is going to help you in the long run get there and manifest that for yourself. Now, last card, potential gateway. Potential gateway. So it's there. What you're wanting to create, what you're wanting to do with your life, or the potential at least. I don't think we might necessarily see it next month. Some of you may get some inkling, some of you may get some energy coming your way for that. But the feeling I have is that what you're doing through contemplation, and you mix that in with your joy, you are creating a portal for yourself. You're creating a gateway to live the life that you desire. Okay. And I really feel that this is coming or more opening up um, around the new calendar year, maybe end of December, January, as the year energetically closes out. But some of us could start seeing it come November, come December, because the one of our New Year's just is about to happen on October 31st. So sometimes the feeling is the calendar year. Other times I get feelings for the Witch's New Year. So I, there could be some openings between November and December. So for some of you, you could start see these coming into November. For some of you, it may be closer to January timeframe. Okay, so there's energy on the horizon, lots of change energy on the horizon. Um, really start focusing in on what you want to bring into your life, what you might want to change, what you might want to create for yourself. We are really moving into a time of being able to manifest what we desire, manifest our dreams. Of course, that does need to align with our soul's desires. Okay, so some of us may be starting to manifest or wanting to manifest things that don't necessarily align. And you might have some trouble doing that because when we try to manifest what doesn't align, it doesn't always work out for us. It doesn't align energetically with what our soul desires. And even sometimes when we do manifest what we desire, it doesn't always create the fulfilling feelings. It doesn't always work out the way we want it to. There's a reason behind that. And if things aren't aligned with our soul's desires, they may not work out in the earthbound sense. So make sure that when you're wanting to manifest something, that it brings you joy, that you get joy from it, and you're not manifesting out of a I should, or coming from a place of this is what I want because I've been taught to want this. This is what I want because I should want it. Things like that. So anyway, this is the overarching energy for November. Hang tight, and I will be back with each of the horoscope readings for November. Hello, Taurus, and welcome to November. Your November reading is right here. Okay. In the intro, I mentioned some change potentially for some people. And I think this is going to affect you guys. The shooting star card, the challenges, fast pace, things happening quickly, change that's on the horizon for you. So some of these changes I feel are going to be to push you out of your comfort zone. Some of these are going to be for the positive, maybe some opportunities coming your way. But what I'm feeling is just what I saw in the introduction reading is that these are going to be changes that help you learn to empower yourself, that help you bolster your sacral chakra. Okay? So as you move through these challenges and possibly changes, you're going to be in a place of discomfort. You're going to be in a place of potentially fear. And I'm not saying fear is like, terrible things are going to happen. It's just when you're out of your comfort zone, one of our first instincts is to be fearful of being out of our comfort zone. So, don't be fearful of some big, scary, terrible thing happening. It's just changes that kind of put you into a new place that challenge you a little bit, which is a good thing. We all need it. We all need to get outside of our comfort zone. That's where we learn. That's where we grow. So please don't be fearful of, horrible, terrible things happening. But as you go through these changes, you might feel a little bit of fear from time to time. Um, fear of failure, or fear of being seen. Anything that is more personal to you. These challenges are going to be personal to you to help you move through fears and to help you move through discomforts to help you grow. So it's going to be personal for you. But the important thing to remember is when you're in these situations, when you are fearful or when you are being challenged, when you're not sure what to do, or you're feeling that discomfort, come back to your heart center. Okay, so your situation this month is going to need to focus on your heart chakra and your heart center, and being in a place of love and connection. Okay, your heart chakra is your connection to your soul, and everything that is going to occur this month is in alignment with your soul's path. So, keeping in touch with your soul, keeping that connection, keeping that dialogue with your soul's energy is going to help guide you through any changes or challenges that you run into this month. Okay? So, in addition, the Lenses of Love card, that is going to be your advice. The Lenses of Love card is all about compassion, okay? It's the image is rose-colored glasses, and if you've ever heard the song La Vie en Rose, you have that love, kind of those rose-colored glasses, that everything you see is steeped in love. Everything you see is beautiful, and it's filled with love, okay? So this is what your guidance is, because when you come from a place of love, it outshines the fear. Okay? When you're in a situation and you're feeling fear, not so great energy preys on that. Okay? It just naturally navigates to feelings of fear, to feelings of discomfort. But love always outshines fear. Love is the strongest emotion in the universe, and it will always quell fear. So if you're in one of these challenges or situations for yourself this month and you're feeling fear, digging deep to find the love that's within you is going to help you overcome those fears, okay? And it could look different for every situation, for every person. Every one of you could be finding your love and feeling your love in a different way, okay? So it's not something in particular to look for, but just feel the love that's within you whenever you're faced with a fear or a challenge, and that is going to help you through these challenges. And also, the Lenses of Love with compassion will also help you with other people. Perhaps it's not a situation that is challenging you this month, but a person, okay? Finding that compassion within you will help you view that person not as someone who's just completely making you crazy, riling your feathers, all of those things. You will be able to see that person for what they are. They are your challenger. They are destined to be in your path by the universe to help you grow. They are not there to make your life miserable. Granted, maybe they are, but they are not necessarily doing it, it's a very fine line, and trying to explain it, I'm not doing well. I apologize. Yes, maybe they're trying to cause you discomfort or bring you challenges. But it's kind of the universe playing this route with them. Okay. So if you take a step back and you take the emotion out of whatever you're experiencing with this person or group of people, or situation, and you see it for what it is, as an opportunity for growth, it's going to help you navigate the situation much easier. It's going to help take your emotion out of it. It's going to help you don your lenses of love and see the other person with compassion and see them for maybe what they are, instead of solely focusing on what they're making you feel. Okay. And as you're able to see them for what they are and kind of set them aside and put them in a particular place, you can more quickly see the lesson that is in front of you, see the lesson that the universe is presenting you with, and possibly learn it or experience it, and things can move on. Okay, when we get stuck in a place where we're dealing with a crappy situation or a crappy person, um, at least me, and I know there's plenty of others out there that do the same thing, our minds are stuck in a loop, and all we can focus on is this awful person or this awful situation. And we lose sight of, wait a sec, this is a lesson. This isn't here for, us to just sit in this awful, shitty situation. We're here to learn. We're here to grow. So where is the lesson? What do we need to do to learn the lesson? And then we can move on. Okay. So a lot of things, a lot of these events that are happening for you this month, a lot of this fast paced change, challenges, people maybe coming in and out of your life, it's all situational to help you grow. Okay. And focusing on love, focusing on compassion, will help you set aside the crappiness of the situation or the people and come back to your inner truth to figure out what you need to learn, how you need to grow this month. Okay? I'm sending you lots of love, and I will see you back here in December.